I guess I'm a politician, whether I like it or not.
Even after more than 5 years in office, a lot of Republicans still don't describe Donald Trump as a politician.
So you want her to be the nominee in 2020?
No,
but
the twisting of what I was saying is crazy, Kellyanne. I did not say I want Kamala Harris to be the nominee. I said that the argument that you're making against the Biden-Harris administration falls flat when you look at what the Trump administration is doing.
I'm going to look at the fact that Trump got elected on running against the Biden-Harris economy.
And what do people think of him now? He has a 35% approval rating in most polls.
He's not a politician. Yeah. He doesn't care.
He's not campaigning.
Stop saying that he's just the host of The Apprentice who came to save us.
Look,
the guy has been in office.
You can't understand Trump because his political decisions align with his personal and patriotic ones. You understand Kamala. You understand Gavin. You understand Biden because their political decisions are divorced from the things people want. Why are you on the 20 of every 80-20 issue? Is because you divorced political desires from human needs. And then you have to dress up your decisions as compassion when they're merely wants from an activist class. The thing about Trump is, I don't care whether you like him or hate him. You're suffering from the Trump America alignment problem. Political, personal, and patriotic desires all stack up, which means what he wants, the country tends to want. If it's 80-20, he's on the 80, you're stuck on the 20.
They wanted the tariffs.
Your defenses are getting more and more narrow because we keep saying the same thing every day. It's because we have to, because you don't listen.
I do. All I hear in my head is your voice.
You know what? You're lucky. This is the voice of God.
No Americans wanted the tariffs. They didn't want the war in Iran.
They would
don't
reelect
want
him.
the ballroom.
What do you got?
What do you got?
Look at what you have on your side. It is a clown car of carnival atrocities.
I can't wait for elections.
So I'm guessing you're a Philly fan.
Yeah, you might say that.
Well, are you also a Trump fan? Obviously you are. And why?
Obviously am, yes. Because he's a regular guy. And he cares about the regular guy. Not like the phony politicians that I have seen all my life. Trump is not a politician. That's why I like him.
I echo that one. I love it. Thank you so much for talking to us.
For those people who don't know, you're a former journalist. You have interviewed past presidents. You interviewed Bill Clinton, George W. Bush. I was really curious in your response when I saw this clip of President Trump snapping at a female reporter asking questions about Epstein. This happened a few days ago on Air Force One before President Trump reversed his stance on releasing the Epstein files. Take a look.
Sir, if there's nothing incriminating in the files, why are you acting as a...
I know it's loud because of Air Force One, but the reporter says if there's nothing incriminating in the file, sir, why not take? And he says, quiet, piggy. What was your response to that?
You know, President Trump is a very picturesque and difficult and different type of politician. But I always say that I look at his policies and not at his personality. No one is perfect. Those who are perfect are in heaven. That's why I am saying to him, because you have that personality and you have that fortitude and you dare to do things that other people do not dare to do, you are the guy who needs to fix immigration for this country for the benefit of the average American worker and for the economy. If immigration is not fixed by him, it will take another 40 years for a Democrat, for a Republican to dare to do it. So that's why it just gave me the perfect platform to say to him, you are the guy. You dare to do things that others don't. Dare to fix immigration.
And I mean, at this point, to say that he's not a politician obviously is ridiculous on its face. The dude has been involved in American politics since before 2015, but that's when he came down the escalator. And ever since then, basically world politics in a lot of ways have revolved around Donald Trump and his brand and his threats and his boisterousness and all of that. So, not only that, but he's very much played a huge hand in getting different people elected and ending certain people's careers. Donald Trump absolutely is a politician. And let's say that wasn't the case. I mean, just on its face, why do you want someone who's not a politician to be at the helm of politics in this country? because they really don't think that any of this is complicated. One of the biggest issues with conservatism in this country is that they think everything's so simple. And if you just take all the levers off, you take the bureaucracy away, you take away the regulations, you take away the government, things will just work themselves out. Everybody will be happy and things will just flow. But that's not how society functions. You always have to make adjustments. You always have to be involved in the process. But it's clear that millions and millions of people simply will never, ever, ever give up their allegiance to Donald Trump because their egos just won't let them do it.